What are the best graphics cards so far in 2022? In today's video, I'm going to list the best GPU deals right now based on countless of hours testing out the most popular graphics cards. We're starting off with the entry category first, looking at the best and cheapest graphics card, spending as little as possible. Then we'll take a look at the best $300 GPU, the best $400 GPU, and finish up with the best high-end graphics card to consider in 2022. Now before we get started, pause the video right now and post in the comments, what do you think is the best graphics card right now? So starting off with the cheapest GPU worth considering in 2022, also known as Potato Gaming, and you probably already have an idea what graphics card I'm going to recommend, but you're gonna be surprised. For this category, I'm going to recommend GPUs no higher than $200. And for that, you can obviously pick up the 6500 XT, currently retailing for $175. Hear me out here, guys. While the 6500 is a pretty alright graphics card, far too many gamers will be disappointed by the sheer number of features this graphics card actually lack. So for that reason, I'm not going to recommend the 6500 XT at all. Instead, I want to focus on the second-hand market and specifically GPUs a few years old that still are performing fantastic in most games in 2022. Now, if you belong to Team Green, the first GPU I would recommend sub $200 would be the GTX 1660, the 1660 Super, or the 1650 Super. All of these GPUs are brilliant 1080p graphics cards, where in most games you can opt for medium to high settings and enjoy silky smooth 60 FPS gameplay. Obviously the 1660 Super would be the ideal pick here, but this GPU can be a bit harder to find below $200. However, if you're able to find one, thanks to 6 gigs of VRAM, you can even bump the settings to 1440p, low to medium settings, and enjoy pretty good results. Now, if you, on the other hand, belong to Team Red, I would then look for the RX 570, the 580, or the RX 5500 XT. Taking a look at the performance between these fellas, we see that you can expect decent performance in most popular games in 1080p. For 1440p gaming, I recommend either the 580 or the 5500 XT 8GB variant. Now, if you're getting any value from this video, please smash the like button. With that said, let's move on to the best $300 GPU. Currently the best GPUs that fits into this category spells the RX 6600 and the RTX 3050. Now the 6600 comes in a little bit cheaper at $280, while the 3050 can be had for about $340. So which one should you pick then? Well, performance wise, the 6600 beats the 3050 in 9 times out of 10, and on average, the 6600 is between 15 to 30% faster than the RTX 3050 in traditional rasterization. For those that are looking for exclusive features like DLSS and NVIDIA Reflex, Team Green would be your answer, but for most gamers out there who are looking for the best GPU offering the strongest performance in both 1080p and 1440p, the 6600 is by far the best GPU without a doubt. Now, what if you would like to be able to run your favorite game at 1440p maxed out at silky smooth framerate? Let's say, for example, you have a high refresh rate, 1440p 2K monitor, and you like to take your gaming competitiveness experience to the next level. A $300 GPU ain't going to cut it. However, if we're spending between $100 to $150 more, you can get an RTX 3060 Ti or the Radeon RX 6700 XT, both offering fantastic 1440p performance. Now, to be a bit more specific, the best deals you can currently make right now in this category spells RX 6700 XT, which nowadays can be found below $450, which is even lower than its MSRP. The RTX 3060 Ti, on the other hand, currently retails for about $20 more, offering similar performance but with a few key differences, which kinda begs the question, which one should you pick then? Well, it comes down to what type of games you play. Nvidia offers something called DLSS on all their RTX-based GPUs, which is an AI-based upscaler that increases the frame rate quite significantly. AMD, on the other hand, offers a similar technology called FSR, but it isn't quite up to the same level, quality-wise, as DLSS. Furthermore, Nvidia offers better overall ray tracing performance than AMD, and that's something worth having in mind as well. Now, the downside with the RTX 3060 Ti is that it only packs 8 gigs of VRAM, while the RX 6700 XT has 12. Now, I wanna stress the fact that this won't be an issue right now, but this will be an advantage in the future for the 6700 XT. So as you can hear guys, not as easy decision as you might think. Again, it comes down to what games you play. Now if you plan on playing a lot of graphics intense AAA games with focus on ray tracing and competitive shooters that do support DLSS, I would recommend the RTX 3060 Ti. However, if you plan on holding your PC for years and you don't plan on playing games with heavy ray tracing elements, I recommend instead choosing the RX 6700 XT. Keep in mind though guys that the next generation of cards are expected later this year, and spending upwards of $500 on a GPU right now may not be the wisest decision if you're looking for the best bang for your buck. Now, while both of these GPUs offer a significant performance boost over the RX 6600 and the RTX 3050, you are still paying about 65% more for about 30 to 45% better performance. Let's move on and talk about the best value high-end GPU. Now, since I know most of you guys are price hunters and plays at Full HD and 1440p, I won't be getting into too much detail in this category, but if you are looking for the best high-end 1440p and 4K card right now, I would suggest either picking up the 6900 XT for about $850 or the 10GB variant of the RTX 3080 for about $790. In the end of the day, the best budget trophy currently sits with the RX 6600, and it is hard to think that this GPU would get any cheaper than it currently is. This is currently the best GPU in terms of value in 2022. Now, if you're looking for the best $800 gaming PC, head on over to the video description where you find my most recent $800 Dream PC featuring the RX 6600. For any questions, feel free to leave them down below or join the Discord server. Link can be found down below as well.